So have you ever found yourself just stuck, caught in that endless loop of thoughts?
Oh, absolutely. Replaying conversations, worrying.
Right, or agonizing over some mistake you made. It's exhausting for a lot of people.
Definitely.
We've heard from listeners like Alex who talk about being trapped, in those mental circuits, really struggling.
That's a common experience.
So today we're doing a deep dive into, well, why that happens, but maybe more importantly, how to get out of it, how to escape that overthinking cycle.
Yeah, finding the how is key.
Our mission here is to really understand the mechanics, looking at the materials shared by Alex and others, so you can actually reclaim control, over your mind, your emotions.
And a big part of that, based on what we've seen, is this core idea
Which is
that your thoughts, they aren't just part of the game. They're pretty much running the whole show.
running the whole show, influencing everything, your emotional state, your physical state.
Exactly. It's fascinating, actually. The research suggests it's not just a metaphor. Your thoughts, they literally act like the command center for your body's energy.
Command center, like telling the body what to do.
Sort of, yeah. Think about attentional bias.
Yes.
The material talks about this. If you get stuck in negative thought loops for long enough,
Yeah.
you can actually start to physically rewire how your brain processes things.
Really rewire.
So instead of seeing things neutrally, you start filtering everything, looking for the negative cues. It becomes a self-fulfilling prophecy almost.
Wow. So it's not just thoughts affect feelings, it's deeper. They're physically shaping our perception.
Precisely. And then our reactions follow from that shaped perception.
Okay, so if thoughts are shaping perception, what about the filters themselves, the way we see things? Because this seems foundational.
It really is.
The insights we've gathered, they really highlight that labels like positive or negative,
Yeah.
they aren't inherent qualities, are they?
Not at all. They're judgments. Judgments we apply.
So they exist in our perception, not out there in the world.
Exactly right. And that has huge implications.
How so?
Well, think about it. If you label something as bad, maybe quickly, without much thought, you're almost setting yourself up to react with repulsion.
Makes sense.
And the analysis shows how this can just block you, stop you from doing something useful or fixing a misunderstanding or, even seeing an opportunity.
Right, because you've already decided it's bad.
But flip that. If you consciously apply a more, let's say, positive or even just a neutral frame,
Yeah.
the benefits can really ripple outwards.
That difference between objective reality, whatever that is, and our subjective labels, that's huge. So, okay, we apply these labels. How does that lead to feeling, physically triggered, that fight or flight thing?
Yeah, that's where expectations come in.
Expectations.
These labels we use consciously or sometimes unconsciously, they build up our expectations about how things should be.
Okay.
And then reality happens. And there's often a contrast, right, between our expectation and what actually occurs.
Yeah, things rarely go exactly as planned.
Exactly. And the research is pretty clear. It's that perceived contrast that can flip the switch on your body's fight or flight response.
So whether it's a person or some system at work or just life happening, that gap between expectation and reality hits us.
It can, yeah. It sends the signal, threat or problem, and your system ramps up.
Wow. So the foundation of these really intense reactions, even the ones that feel totally automatic, it traces back to our own internal programming, our labels, our expectations.
That's the core takeaway, really. It's empowering, isn't it? But maybe a little startling, too.
Definitely startling. Empowering, though.
You are the one programming everything. Through your choices, your reactions, but most critically, through your thoughts.
We're the programmers.
Yes. And if you accept that, it leads to this powerful idea. Gaining conscious control over your thoughts isn't just about, feeling a bit better.
It's more fundamental.
It's about gaining mastery over your entire internal system, like finding the keys to your own operating system, giving you real, precise control over your mental and emotional state.
Okay, that's a massive shift in perspective. If we are the programmers, how do we even start to see the code? How do we identify those subconscious programs that are running, especially when we're right in the middle of an overthinking spiral?
That's such a critical question.
Yeah.
And it's the first, maybe hardest step.
Yeah.
The material really emphasizes practicing mindful observation.
Mindful observation.
Yeah, almost like becoming a detached scientist of your own mind, watching your thoughts go by, but without jumping in to judge them immediately.
Just noticing.
Just noticing, which, aligns really well with things like cognitive behavioral therapy.
Identifying those automatic negative thoughts.
Exactly. Identifying them, maybe questioning them. That's a cornerstone of breaking free. And the good news is, overthinking doesn't have to be like a life sentence.
It's not permanent.
No. Once you grasp this mechanism, that your thoughts are literally driving your physical and emotional responses, you can start to consciously choose different labels.
Yeah.
You can manage expectations differently.
And reclaim that power.
Fundamentally reclaim your power, yes.
And when you start doing that, those emotions that felt like, I don't know, oppressors before, they change function, don't they? They become more like tools or maybe signals.
And powerful indicators, absolutely. Yeah. Instead of suffering under them, they guide you. It's like you shift from being a passenger tossed around by the waves to being the pilot.
Navigating your own emotional landscape.
Precisely. It's profoundly transformative. And when you start to conquer that runaway thinking, something else happens.
What's that?
You find space. A significant amount of, free mental space opens up.
Relief from the noise.
Yes. And the analysis suggests that this new space, you can fill it with inspiration, with actual strategic planning for what you want.
Instead of just worrying.
Right? That energy that used to be just nervous, unproductive spinning, you can harness it, use it to really amplify your goals, your ambitions.
Making it productive energy.
Exactly. Creating what one of the sources called a beautiful self-inflicted contrast.
Okay, hold on. Beautiful self-inflicted contrast. That sounds intense. Unpack that a little.
Yeah, it's an interesting phrase. The idea highlighted in the research is that by intentionally choosing a challenge, inflicting a struggle on yourself, maybe by tackling a hard goal or pushing way past your comfort zone.
Okay. Voluntarily taking on something difficult.
Yes. That struggle dramatically amplifies the value, the satisfaction of the success when you achieve it.
So success isn't just the end point.
No, its value is often defined by the struggle that built it. It's about consciously designing your growth, recognizing that the really rewarding stuff often comes from overcoming those challenges you chose to face.
So that struggle helps define success.
Okay.
But how do we make sure the energy from that struggle, especially in our thinking, is channeled effectively? So it's productive, not just more, destructive overthinking.
Right. That's crucial. And that's where the sources talk about thinking efficiency.
Thinking efficiency, like being economical with thoughts.
Kind of. Think about it like processing information or even text messaging. Sometimes less is more.
Definitely. Avoid the rambling.
Avoid the endless mental chatter, the rumination that goes nowhere. But other times, more is necessary.
Like when?
Like when you need focused, deep thought on a complex problem, like putting enough gas in the car for a long trip. You need the fuel. You need the processing power.
So it's not about stopping thinking.
Not at all. It's about discernment. Learning when to go deep and when to be concise. Thinking more effectively where you used to just get tangled up in confusion or emotion.
Refining the thoughts, not suppressing them.
Exactly. Making them work for you, not against you.
So what this whole deep dive really underlines is this isn't some quick fix.
Far from it.
It's a journey, isn't it? A practice.
Absolutely. Every single time you make a conscious choice to shift your thinking, to notice a pattern, to choose a different label, that's a step.
A step towards what?
Towards a calmer mind,
Yeah.
a more controlled internal state.
Yeah.
And ultimately, a more fulfilling life.
Yeah.
It's about building that mental agility.
Mental agility, I like that. So as you, our listener, reflect on this deep dive, maybe consider this. What's one specific thought pattern, just one that you feel ready to tackle now using some of these ideas?
Yeah. Was one pattern you could start observing differently.
And what new possibilities?
Yeah.
What new space
Yeah.
might consciously choosing to shift that one pattern unlock for you?